Hi everyone, it's Jamie Palmer here from FX Learning and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now, if you've been following my YouTube channel lately, you will notice I've been very open with you when it comes to updating the 7.0, sharing with you all of our plans, what settings we have changed, new features, and just generally how it's been performing. Now, if you watched my video on Friday, you will notice that obviously changes now with the 7.0. Now, this is not the finished product, okay, far from it. We've dropped the trend dash. We still need to build the RSI and MACD divergence indicator, and I also slightly want to change the algorithms. Now, yes, in Friday's video, I mentioned that the Binary Destroyer 7.8 could be a holy grail for binary trading, especially when we're trading the normal Binary Destroyer rules. So today's date is Monday the 7th, and I just generally thought I would see how it's performed today on binary, on the 1 minute charts, trading the normal Binary Destroyer. Now, I'm going to be selecting three currency pairs: Euro USD, USD CAD, and GP USD. The reason being is because I tend to trade those currency pairs the most. I trade a lot, I trade the US session, so I trade a lot of USD pairs like Euro USD, USD CAD, AUD, USD, USD JPY. Not necessarily USD Chef or Chef, I can never say it, and gold. I trade a lot of gold as well. So, I just thought I'd generally just see how well it's performed today on Euro USD, USD CAD, GP USD. Now, I was going to say we've got popped a signal there, but it's not actually a signal because we're not oversold on the RSI. So, okay, now, so I might actually do I take that trade? Let's just go, right? Right, let's just bring it up. Okay, I'm logged into my demo account, so it doesn't necessarily matter for me at the minute. Okay, right. What was that? Euro USD, right? So let's just go with up. Oh, I've already just missed that. Literally just missed that. I can get into again, right? Okay, now again, this does not technically meet the rules, okay? So I don't want you to think that this is a signal, because it's not, because we're not oversold on the RSI. But I just want to see how it performs with arrows inside the buy or sell zone. Meaning this is the buy zone, this is the sell zone. So when we get an arrow there, I just want to see how well it performs over time. So I'll pop this over like this. And what we'll do is we'll back test everything like this. Now, again, like I said, I don't know how it's performed. Okay. We'll go to exactly where it was. So as you can see here, we've got the 4th of October to the 7th of October. Now, what I'll do, everyone, is Euro USD. I'll do wins and losses like this. Okay. And we'll actually document them. So again, okay, I'm choosing three currency pairs: Euro USD, USD CAD, GP USD. We're going for 30-minute expiry on binary. Now, like I said, the 7.0 does not repaint, so it doesn't necessarily matter going back like this, because this would be exactly what it would look like in a real life market condition. Okay, now first of all, I've got my first signal here. Okay, it happened at 7 o'clock in the morning. Funny enough, that's when the European session opens. So, okay, inside the buy zone, yes, oversold slightly, but definitely oversold on the RSI. So 30-minute expiry here. Okay, that is a winner. So we've got our first win there. Just do a win like that. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh, got a touch there, but again, a signal arrow in no man's land, so I wouldn't take that. Okay, here. Okay, definitely oversold on the RSI. Signal arrow appeared there. We'll go for 30-minute expiry, 29.30. Yep, so again, we're on 2-0. So very, very interesting. Okay, oversold here, yes, but again, look where the signal arrow is, in no man's land. So that's not a trade for me. Again, okay, no, crossed over on the RSI, but again, okay, even though the price is reversing from these sell zones when the price is oversold, overbought, we haven't got a signal out, which again, you know, is a key thing. Okay, here's a nice setup here again. Well, this is a clear winner there. So very, very good, everyone. Won 3-0 already. That's a beautiful setup. Look at that. Nice bit of diversion. This is what I call a really good setup. And this is exactly why I'm building an RSI with diversions. Because instead of me drawing on my charts and showing you now, the 7.0 would actually give me an alert when this kind of pattern happens. So as you can see, price makes higher highs, okay, RSI makes lower lows. Again, you know, quite obvious. Moving average, change color, signal arrow outside the zone. Again, you know, nice winner. So we're on 3-0, everyone. So we'll go back over to the charts. Nothing there. Okay, we crossed over here. Again, no signal because look, it's in no man's land, so I won't take that one. And that's it. Okay, that is it. Obviously, we've got this signal here on Euro USD, which is just, well, it's in half of the trades in the money and the other lot are not. So next one, USD CAD. So USD CAD. Okay, wins and losses, and we'll see how well that one has performed. So we'll go back over with USD CAD. Okay, all the way over to... Okay, right. Okay, so first of all, off the bat, we've got a setup here. Okay, this happened at 1:15 a.m. Okay, is that a winner? Okay, yeah, beautiful, beautiful winner. So we've got a USD CAD 1 win. I should write 0 losses there, shouldn't I? Okay. And in fact, I'll put these like this so you can actually see. Okay, right, back to the charts. Okay, another setup at the top here. Look at that, no man's land, crossed over. Again, nice winner. No, nice. In fact, and we've got another winner here. Looks like a back-to-back signal. Is that a winner as well? Oof. You know what? That there was a loss. Just by the last candlestick. That's well annoying there. So we've actually got a win and a loss on that one. So 2 wins and 1 loss. So we'll go back over to the charts. Okay, another setup here again. Okay, look, quite obvious. You can see this one here. You know, there's no denying that one. That is another win. So 3-1. I think, everyone, that is it. Okay, right. So next currency pair, last and final one is GPUSD. Now, obviously, I'm British, so I would like this currency pair to perform the best. So we'll see how well it's done. Okay, we've got a setup here. Happened at 1 o'clock in the morning. You can see this here. So let me write that down here. So Great British Pound USD wins and losses. So we'll see how well this has performed. Okay, right. So got a setup here. Was that a winner? Yeah, well, it's quite obvious a winner. So first win. And keep going. Oof. You see this here. Look at that. Notice how we've crossed over. Even though this was a winner, okay, I'm not actually going to count that because this you'd be taking this trade here in no man's land. You know, if you were a risky trader, you might have got in on this candle here. But anyway, I mean, I'm not going to count that. Okay, so again here, nicely crossed over on the RSI. You see this here. Again, signal arrow, you know, I mean, come on. You know, I don't need to... Again, that's another winner. So we're on 2 like this. So keep going. Again, here. Oversold, signal arrow. Is this a winner? Come on. 29.30 again. So we're on free. We're on free. Keep going. Wouldn't count. In fact, would I count this here? I wouldn't actually count this. I wouldn't. There was a setup here, but I wouldn't actually count that because the moment that arrow appeared, we were nowhere near the RSI. So I'm not counting that. Even though we've got a signal arrow in the sell zone, that is not a signal. If the arrow had popped here, then I would say that was a signal, but it didn't. The arrow popped about 15 minutes later. Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so an arrow actually appeared 12 minutes later after the RSI had crossed. So that wouldn't be a setup. Okay, and it looks like that is it. Now, what's happening with my EURUSD trade? Okay. Because it's out the money a minute. Right, so I just want to quickly, let me just add these up here like that. So we're currently on 369, 9 wins, well, 1 loss. Okay, now, 2 things about this result here is, first of all, okay, these are, I'm basically going over perfect setups with the 7.0. So as you can see, the perfect setups today delivered 9 wins, 1 loss. Now, what I'm trying to say here is, because we're still building the 7.0, okay, we are still obviously fine-tuning the strategies, obviously the normal binary destroyers, and showing you different entry points with the market. Now, what I've showed you now is the perfect setups with the 7.0, and as you can see, it delivered 9 wins, 1 loss. Now, that does not mean that's every setup with the 7.0, because what I'm thinking of doing is sending it out to the BD members and giving it for them to try. What I mean is, let me show you an example, okay, right? And I noticed this the other day when I was trading it, right? Notice when price comes into the zone and the moving averages change color. You can also use this as entry points. So here, 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 okay. I wouldn't count there, I wouldn't count there. Okay, here as well. All these are entry points. Here as well. Okay, this trade's just currently gone into the money and then gone back out the money. Okay, and looking at USD CAD again, entry points here, entry points here when the moving average is entered the buy or sell zone, like here. Okay, again here, notice how we've turned color. Okay, you can use these as entry points. Now again, this is, I quote this heavily, is because obviously we're still testing the 7.0, so we're going to be fine-tuning our strategies. The idea that I want is I would like fewer signals but more higher accuracy. Okay, so what I'm actually thinking is, I'll probably regret saying this, is I'm going to be giving out the 7.0 very soon to the BD members for them to let me know their thoughts on how all the strategies are performing, and then they can give me their feedback on how you know, best setups and everything like that. Because at the minute, okay, let me show you that setup on USD/JPY. This setup here, now this is what I would call a perfect setup, right? But then another member would say that this setup is a perfect setup because it's with the trend. Notice this, okay, against the trend, what I would call a perfect setup, but a BD member might say that this setup here is actually a perfect setup because it's with the trend. White moving average, okay, it's an uptrend, price has entered the zone, okay, moving average has turned green, signal arrow appears, ride the trend. So again, you know, that's my version of a perfect setup. A BD member might say that's a perfect setup. So what I'm going to be doing is potentially giving this out to the BD members and seeing how well they get on with it, and then I will obviously update it as we go forward. I'll keep you updated with that, and And yes, hopefully in the next month or so, we will have new training, new courses, everything devoted for the 7.0. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. That trade on Euro USD is still not doing a lot. Okay, it's kind of, if I actually bring you it, okay, you can see how two of these trades are in the money now, and one of these trades is a loss. I'm not particularly bothered about what happens anyway. So yes, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you.